Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got the IBM Selectric 2 in front of me here today, and this key is broken. Well, it won't come back up. Lift it up, it works once. So it's not here, and it's not in the pivot. It is in the leaf spring on the bottom of the machine. So let's take a look at what this needs. Sometimes these leaf springs just come off, but I already know this one is broken, which is pretty uncommon. So there's our O, and it's got these. All have these leaf springs right here that look like these, and this one is broken. It's missing. I found it in the bottom of the machine. There it is. But it broke off right here, so there's no way to stick this back in and use it. I mean, I actually have seen them use it, and then it touches right about here. Gives it the wrong tension, basically. But IBM made these with a spare leaf. So I have lots of leaves because I'm an IBM dealer, and I've got these things. So you would just take one of these leaves here, and you could take it right off the part here and break it right off like this, and then you could take this piece and stick it right down in there. You loosen these screws, stick it right down the gap, and that would do it right there. But if you don't have parts like these, you move over to this side of the machine and you take a close look over here, and you'll see that there's an extra leaf right here. Right there, not being used. So, all we gotta do is take it out of there. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. So let's see how quickly I can. That's a pretty tight screw. Bigger screwdriver. Tight. Okay. Oh shit. These screws are tighter than most. Okay. So they're loosened. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think I gotta take them. Yeah, I do have to take them all the way out. Looks like. So that's what we'll do. And take this one out. Guess it's got to come all the way out. But if you look closely up here, there's these leaf springs come in two sections, and the brake is right there. There's a little brake right there. So this section should come on out of here. You might have to loosen. Might have to loosen the screw right here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get to come out. There it goes. It's coming out. There it goes. So it's got two pieces here too, by the way. Okay. Lift this up. Okay, so it's got this piece here, which is us tension, additional tension, and here's what we're gonna mess with right here, this piece. So we're gonna take this, and this is the number one. This is the blank we want, but to get to the blank, we have to take the number one off too. So we're going to clip that off. We can clip it. We're just going to fold it off of there. These break. These are spring steel, and they just break if you give them a fold here. So we're going to fold this over just like this. There's the number one. We're going to reuse that. What we want is this next one here. That one is going to be now the new number 0. So same thing, I'm going to break it off right here. just like that. And now we're going to put this back in. So let me get my lights out of the way here. So we can put this in any which way we want. I think I'll put it in. That. I think we can just push this up. Let's see. Might take a little manipulation here. Okay, just got what I wanted. Okay, so that's about in position. You pour just a little bit right there. Let's see, it's a little bit crooked there. Okay. And we need to put back in the tension. This piece here. Probably slide right up through here. Just like that. We'll finish this number one off here with after we tighten this up here. Put these screws back in. At least this screw to begin with. Let's go ahead and start this one. That. Okay, let's just make sure these are very squared off and even here, so they don't have a tendency to lean to one side or the other. So this wants to fall a little bit that way. That one feels alright. I'm going to bring this. I think they're probably alright. Okay, so the way we fix number one is we take one of these ones that are good now. So you get the curvature right and just stick it back underneath that, just like that. Oops. Put that in position. Let's put this. Oops, I got it on the wrong side of the take this down a little more. So it goes on that side of the leaf, just like that. This in position, just right. Take this down a little bit. Again, verify that spring is nice and centered. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so this is all done up here. What I'm gonna do is tighten it down. And so we're back in business over here. Slide this over to our troubled one. Here. And all we got to do here is loosen these like we did over there. Man, those screws are tight. Okay, let's see. I probably have to loosen this one too. Jeez. Oh, come on. Those are some of the tightest screws on this IBM. Holy smoke. Not enough room over here for everything. Okay, so let's find the last one that we did that was the long piece, and we're going to be able to manipulate this right underneath here. And got to remember the broken pieces in here too. So we need to squeeze it between the broken piece. And so we might have to loosen these screws a little more. Like that. Or at least one of those. Because what we need to do is get a small gap between these guys here. So I'll make sure it goes on that side of the... Okay, so I'm going to put this in here as a little spacer. And let's put this in. Make sure we get this loop right. Oh, it goes this way. See that? It's got a little cup on here. Get it backwards. Come on, buddy. There it is, sticking out the bottom there. So let's position this. Just like all right, it's not quite cooperating. Okay, position. Slide it down here just a little more to match the rest right there. Make sure it's centered. It's pretty good. I'm going to pull this piece out. Hopefully it stays right where she's at. Looks good. Tighten down. And she be fixed. That was letter O. Oh, there we go. All good. So we just swapped that one right there, and that's how you fix a leaf spring the proper way. Without, you can replace the whole dealie here if you have the parts, of course, like I said. But all right. Typewriter, good day.